one of the things I want to share before we get started, and if you can turn your cameras on, please do that. Because this is not a presentation, this is a community affair. It's a family affair. I need to put the music on right there, right? Yep, pop those cameras on, pop those cameras on. I've got a lady here that I want her to share, because she shared it earlier, and I don't want to keep her in case it's time to go to bed or anything. But Dolores, where are you? Dolores, Dolores. Are you there? Are you there? I see you. Maybe you're not in front of your computer right this minute. You stepped away. I'll wait for her to come back. But go ahead. Let's check in. Let's check in. Where you at? Where you at? I see you, Anthony. What's up, boy?
Day 4 is finished.
Day
of
4.
21.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm feeling great. I'm looking better, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting
looking
younger.
And you're looking really good. I can see you glowing. Yes, sir. And it ain't the light shining on your forehead either.
Thank Dr. Rob.
All right. Anybody else? Check in. Check in.
Meridian Brown.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing okay. I'm on my 12th or 13th day. I'm not sure. Well, counting down. I got 8 or 9 days ago.
Yeah, see, that's when it gets so good. You don't even know what day you on. You just rolling. You're just rolling like Nolan. That's all you're doing right now.
Yeah, keep it going.
Absolutely wonderful, sir. Wonderful. You looking good too? I mean, golly, y'all looking really good. Fantastic. On the countdown.
I'm having a salad now.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, let me see. See it?
Yes, sir. We see that. Okay. Raise it up just a little bit more to the camera. Okay.
That's a big salad.
So I have what I've eaten half of already.
I see you, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a pecan.
Oh, you do?
It's raw.
Have you been to the Bigfoot country?
All right. Who else checking in? Somebody else check in. You're on the cleanse, getting ready to start the cleanse. Just a few more days left, or maybe you just started. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and check in.
Hey, Dr. Ross, it's Bernadine.
Hey.
My
yes,
husband
ma'am.
and I are on day 3 of our week. So
Okay.
I got him on, so I'm really excited.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Got some cramps, so we're on coconut water right now. So
okay.
But I learned today that cramps are a detox symptom, getting rid of the toxins in the body. So, you know, we do what we can, put some rub on and keep it moving.
That's right. I had some cramps once during one of them, and Sharon told me that was the parasite trying to hold on. You know how that commercial that hang on in there, baby? Yeah, that's what that parasite be saying. I'm trying to hang on. I've been here for 40 years. I don't want to go.
Carlos, they say them cramps are the parasite saying, I'm hanging on. I ain't trying to let go. He's not happy with them. I see hubby. Hello.
It's all right. There was something else. Let me see. But let me find that. Go on. Anybody else check in and out while I'm looking for something?
These are my carrot tips, Dr. Roz. All the different color carrots.
Oh, wow.
And they come like this from Aldi, and they're wonderful. I eat them like potato chips, but they're carrots.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're delicious.
And so I tried what you said the other night. I went and got some, well, I already had the other colors, the better colors of the bell pepper, but I went and got the sweet peppers, like you said. And I went,
Yes,
chomped on them and said, okay, let me see what she's talking about. Just chomp on them like you're eating chips.
yes. And it worked, right?
Right? Yep. They wouldn't like chips, but it did work.
Because Angie really thought I had chips and she was like, what are you eating? I said, not chips.
Yep, just eating bell peppers, eating and sweet peppers, colored. The colors, the reds, the yellows, the orange. I don't ever want a green one ever.
I'm looking for Mom Mitchell so I can get that recipe for those meatballs because I helped somebody juice the other day and I kept the remaining pulp. So I made some veggie broth and now I'm looking for the recipe so I can try the meatballs.
Mom Mitchell is out on a date with her children. It's her birthday today.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, Mom
Yeah.
Mitchell.
She's not here.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right. This is being recorded, so she'll get to hear all this love.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. So, hold on, let me see, I think I found it. Here it is. Okay, so here was something else that they told me about the cramps. Could be a parasite trying not to let go, or some blockage in the gastrointestinal tract. Take a teaspoon of the eliminator and put it in 4 ounces of water. When I had it, that's one of the things that Sharon told me to do. Steep peppermint tea for 10 minutes and drink without any sweetener. Or take peppermint essential oil with a 4 size of carrier oil and massage your stomach, lower abdomen, and lower back. Sit down and relax for 10 to 15 minutes or longer if you have the time. Or take coconut water or magnesium powder, which is what you were already doing that part.
Okay, thank you so much. I just took a picture of this too, because it will help with people understanding what the Herxheimer reaction is.
Yeah, but that's why you got that whole new video that I did. It's all in there because I go over it.
Excellent. Okay,
The whole detox preparation. It's in, if for those of you, it's a brand new video we put together. It's based on how to prepare somebody for the detox. It's in your it's on your app and your under Flat Belly Lifestyle. The first part of it is Melissa pulling stuff out the box, talking about it. And then the rest of it, I go into Herxheimer, I go into all that stuff so that we tell people up front so that they're not so quick to go get Tylenol when they get a headache. So they're not quick to go to the emergency room because they're experiencing something that is the natural reaction to toxins leaving the body.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
And we also had a really good testimony with somebody I was onboarding today. It was Cynthia Jones. She actually had written a list of all the things that she is hoping the detox will do for her. And on her list, she crossed off 3 things already, and she's only on day 3.
Wow, amazing.
So yeah, it was really big because she was talking about, you know, how she wanted the toxins and things to be flushed out. But she said she was dealing with some nasal problems, you know, having one side of her nasal blocked. And she says that taking the mucus and parasite eliminator has like gotten that back open for her. She said her son had a headache, and I had told her to take a little bit of rub and just put it on the spot where the headache was. She said within 5 minutes, the headache was gone. So that was something else. So if people get headaches while they're on the detox, if they have a little sample of the rub, they can put that on the headache and it'll help with their, you know, help them get some relief. I'm trying to think of the other things. I think she had like 4 things. I was so excited and I was trying to jot down some notes, but I was too excited and we just started having a praise party, but just really good testimonies on day 3.
Yes, yes, yes. That
That-
was the
that
same.
peppermint helps with the headaches also.
Oh,
The
okay.
peppermint
Mental
oil.
clarity. That was another one of hers. Hey,
Mhm.
Cherie Eppinger.
Hey,
Yeah, she said mental clarity. I'm looking back at my notes now, but she said mental clarity, the congestion had cleared up, and something else, but she's just loving being on the detox.
Wow, excellent, excellent. So, Dolores, are you back? Dolores has the testimony. We're gonna get it tonight. I don't know where she is. Yeah, gotta unmute. If you're trying to unmute, if you don't hear you. But that's just like John Setta. She was on here on Tuesday, and she gave some really wonderful testimony that's taken place in her first week, where her doctors are amazed at what's going on in her body, not seeing any inflammation going on, all kind of stuff happening. Fantastic. Okay, who else is checking in?
I am Aura Johnson.
Say your name again.
Aura, O-R-A Johnson.
Yes, ma'am. How are you tonight?
I'm okay.
Good, good. Tell me
I'm
what's
on day
going on.
9.
Day 9, day 9. And I need, your okay didn't sound real positive. So let's talk about it. What's going on with you?
No, I can't wait for it to be over. That's what it is.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, okay. So you say day 9, right?
Right.
So here's what we do. After day 7, we now start counting backwards. Okay?
Oh,
So
really?
if you're okay now, you have how many more days?
12.
So now, sister, start counting backwards. 12 more days. That countdown makes it just a little bit easier than counting up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I'll see.
Okay, it does the psyche. So how's it been going in your body, or are there any changes? Any?
Yeah, there are changes. I have feet problems and knee problems. So when that goes away, I'll be fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I need to lose some more weight.
Okay, well, it takes us a little time to get all that done. It's not
Right.
a one and done. So we suggest, are you juicing?
Oh yeah, I'm juicing.
Okay, and you're getting all your salads in?
Well, at night, my evening one, I do not want it. Maybe I eat too large of one for lunch. So I
Yes,
got to
ma'am.
make maybe smaller portions for
Yeah,
lunch.
do a smaller one for lunch. The reason it's important is because that lettuce or whatever kind of greenery you're using, Dr. Prince says it's the roughage. And
Right.
it acts like a broom and sweeps those intestines. And why that's important is because we've got to clear up. And the more I'm learning this, I get more clarity about it. We got to clear up the passage of elimination.
Right.
See, our body's so clogged up, we're not eliminating, so the toxins can't leave out. We need the toxins to go. And I was listening to a video the other day how some people do a liver detox and they do a kidney detox and they do this kind of detox. And this doctor said it needs to be a full body detox.
Detox.
Because if you detox one area, then where the toxins gonna go, they're gonna go to another area.
Right.
So that's why ours is a full body, and that's why we hear people say this area, so many different areas are helped from it. So good job, good job. You're on your way. You're on your way. Yes.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes, I'm proud of you.
Take it.
So I want to share with you guys that Aura shared with me when that picture was going around. She said she had that type of surgery where they had to remove a portion of her colon and it was inflamed just like that. And so
Oh,
I
wow.
am really, really inspired to continue to encourage her to continue to do minimum 221 raw cleanses a year, because we don't want her to have to go through that again.
Oh, my God, no, absolutely not.
Oh, oh, no, I'm not going back to that.
Right.
Hey, guys,
Hey, Dolores.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry that it took me so long, but my grandchildren were here, but they are gone now. I just want to say one thing.
Where you at? Where
I,
you at?
oh, hold on. I'm trying, you know how I am with this. Hold on. I can't.
Hey, Dolores.
There you
Okay,
go.
there I am. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Okay, I have so much to say, but I know I need to cut it down. What I'm
No, you
gonna
don't.
do,
Okay.
okay.
Just tell us.
The real deal is I just finished the 7-day because I'm trying to, like everybody else, get myself together. You know, I'm going to the doctor, yada, 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 doing stuff off and on, sometimes semi-right, sometimes not, but knowing basically what to do, because last year I did do a cleanse last year. I'm not going to say that I've been doing everything right, but the education that we get here at Akana has carried me all the way through where I decided I'm going to do the 7-day, thinking it's easy, I'm going to do it, and that will make a difference before I go to the doctor, which was fine. I had to go and get a blood test. I went last Monday I went to the doctor to get the blood test, like at 8:30, 9 o'clock, you know, after you fasted all night. I come home not thinking anything because I'm due to go to the doctor this coming Thursday. 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, remind you, I took my blood test at 8:30 in the morning. 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my doctor calls. Well, you know, the phone rings. It's the same day that I'm taking the blood test. I'm like, okay, God, what's going on here? Then I said, I don't know. No news is good news. I picked up the phone and he said, Mrs. Irvin. I said, yes. He said, I just called to tell you, I'm trying not to panic. He said, but I just called to tell you that your numbers were excellent. I said, what? I said, are you sure? He said, yes. I said, do you mean my cholesterol, my this, my, I said, my thyroid? I said, doc, are you sure? He said, yes, I'm sure. You know, I was just as excited as I could be. With that being said, being an elder, which I became 2 years ago, I'll be 82 in a few months. I was just so excited. I had never been to the doctor in my life where the doctor says everything is okay. With that being said, in my mind, because I know that I've got to have some authentic stuff with regard to what I believe I need to know based upon their rendition of one thing and ours. So as luck would have it, I was at work at the office on Monday, and there was a young lady there who is a wellness coach, and she was busy on her way out. And I said, do you mind? She said, of course not, Mama D, no worries. I took a body scan because I wanted to make sure. Well, just let me tell you this, guys, I am still having to do the cleanse, okay? Based upon what we know, my liver and my kidneys are excellent. No fatty liver, no this, that, and the other. But my arteries are not as clear as they really should be based upon what we know. So I'm just saying that to say as my testimony, what we have here and the education that we have learned and what we share and give to each other, it's going to make all the difference in the world, and especially as we share it with younger people. So I'm just grateful, Doc, to you and for the team for all the support that we give each other. And that's it. That's all.
Amen.
That's it. That's all. And thank you, Bernadine, because when you told us about the sweet peppers, I had no idea, had not ever thought to even taste them. And I do exactly what you do. I eat them all day long, and they are delicious.
Ma'am. Yes,
They
ma'am.
are
Right
delicious.
on.
Yes.
And you're the same age as my mom, and you look absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you. Every day is a gift. We do know that, and we're
Yes,
grateful.
ma'am. God
We
bless
grateful.
you.
Keep living, as they say.
Mhm.
Yeah, we trying to get where you are. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
And more
Absolutely.
healthfully.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
I thought
Yes,
she was 16.
No, don't be funny. We know you trying to be funny. We know you. We know you trying to be funny. Pay no attention to him.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
It's a wonderful
right.
group of people.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Dolores. I just had to hear, you just had to
Family.
share it with the whole group tonight.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Don.
Woo-hoo.
All
And
right.
Ori, you hang on in there.
Oh, I am. I'm
I
not a
didn't get a
quitter.
chance, I didn't get a chance to hear the whole testimony. I had to jump off for a little bit, but you hang in there and you can always call me.
Okay, I'm not a quitter. I'm gonna see it
All
through.
right. All right. And you're gonna see some
Yay!
great results. Yes,
Yeah.
Coach Angie, I hear you in the background.
I know. Yeah, I saw the difference between you and Angie last year when you all did it. You all look great. So it's
Oh,
time for
thank
me
you,
to do it.
darling. Yep, absolutely.
You're doing
And
it.
once you do, you'll be ready to share with other people.
Oh yeah, they'll see the results. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
They probably
right.
step out and they see the results now, because we look at ourselves every day. Soon as you step out and go somewhere, back to church, go to the community, wherever you the why, and somebody see you, they will see it right now. But we look at the mirror every day, and sometimes we're the last one to see any kind of changes.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's right, Dr. Roz.
that's why when I did my very first one, I looked back at old pictures and I was like, oh wow, I didn't even know I looked like that. You met yourself, all them puffy cheeks and everything. Who was that person? Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah.
Hey everyone. Hey Dr. Ross. I just want to check
Hey,
in and say hello. I'm on day 9. I'm working hard. It's a struggle, but I'm sticking with it. I'm drinking water while I'm multitasking and doing 2 Zooms at the same time. But I just wanted to check in and say hello to everybody. I'm on in the morning. If I don't open my camera, there are eyes that watch us. So we do have to be very careful at work. But know that I'm with you.
well, thank
So,
you,
Aura, you
thank you,
have a
because
day
we really
9 person.
Yes, I heard her. Yeah, we started the same
So,
day.
Oh, you're on
yeah,
day 9?
Aura,
Oh,
so
okay,
Anita,
great.
that's
We'll struggle
Aura,
together. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because we
Bernadine, I
talked
didn't
about
hear
you, Anita. We
What's
talked
that?
about we
What
talked
did y'all
about you
say?
because we didn't see you in the morning showing us you were drinking your shake, and I
I
said,
know.
right. So
You know,
okay,
there are eyes that watch us, so we have to be careful in the schools. And I
got to.
did a little boo-boo. I showed you all my kids. We're not supposed to do that. And, people talk. It's no big deal, y'all. I got this covered. It's no big deal. But if you all don't see me, it's because I'm not in a position to do it. But I got my earpiece in and my hair is long enough to cover my earpiece. So they don't know what I'm doing. But I'm with you.
But here's what I need you to do. I need you to put it in the chat. I'm drinking my shake. I'm drinking my juice. I need you to put it in the chat when you can't say that.
Okay, I'll try if I'm in a position. There have been times, I've been in faculty meetings on the front row in front of the principal. I cannot do anything. I've got my phone closed and in my purse, but I got my earpiece on and I'm listening.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Phone in the purse. All right. I got you. All right. Anybody
That's
else checking in?
that's true dedication, Anita.
Yeah.
True dedication.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
I'm used
Miss
to
Michelle.
multitasking. I'm always doing 2
Hello.
things at once.
Check in. Come on. Who else?
Dr.
This is
Ross.
Owita Howard. How are you?
Felicia.
How's everybody?
Who is that?
Terrific.
Owita, this is Owita.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I just finished my 7-day cleanse about a week ago. And
Okay.
I got my bioscan machine. So I was, practicing. Elizabeth Ann was gracious enough to help me get everything all set up. I thank you for that. So I took mine again. Anyway, do you know I went from acidic to alkaline with all foods? And Kathy Weathersby had told me it's really hard to go from acidic to alkaline because it's either one or the other.
Yeah.
There are different levels of acidity. And so to go from acid to alkaline, for me, that was an accomplishment.
In a week, that was amazing.
Isn't that something? So I was very excited
But
about that.
you know that they tell us not to do the bioscan immediately following the detox.
Right. Yeah, they say about 6 weeks. So I'm going to do it again in 6 weeks too.
Okay.
But I was just, and plus I was getting practice in. So,
Yeah.
Because your body is
That's great.
still
That's great to see
detoxing.
that number.
Yes. Awesome.
Michelle, you need to mute, darling. There you go.
I saw a young lady pop in. Where'd she go? There you go, Felicia. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good. So I'm on day 10 of the 21
Yay.
day. Day. Yeah. And so
How do you feel?
Oh, phenomenal. Yeah, I can feel the inflammation moving out my knees.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah, I have a little discomfort when I make a certain move, and I'm like, okay, body, thank you. I love you. Clear. Go ahead, go on. You no longer need it. Purpose served. I'm aware now, so now we're doing something about it. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. So I have been challenged, or initially getting all the water in, and I am doing better this week than I did last week. So I'm just, keeping it moving, keeping it going. And and what else? Oh,
well, for your kidney's sake, you definitely want to get that water in.
Yes. Because before this, I would drink water all day. And then it's like, okay, now because I have to drink it, it's like, So that was a whole brain shift, that I had to support myself with. Just looking at it, okay, well, what is this? You drink water all the time anyway. So now you're looking at all these numbers you got to drink, and you drink this breakfast and then lunch and then dinner. So the other challenge I had too, because I was typically just doing one meal a day, was doing the 3, the 3 meals. So I was like, okay. So one day I did like 2, and one day I did 1. And because life was happening too, I was traveling, I was doing some traveling too, and I had to go out and about. And then I didn't get up in time to do my breakfast. And so all of those dynamics came into play. And I was just like, okay, then I didn't beat myself up. I just kept it moving. And when I didn't, because I do my juices fresh. And when I say fresh, I mean I juice at breakfast, I juice at lunch, I juice at dinner.
Wow. Commitment.
Yeah. And so that first week, I was like, Lord, I didn't know it was gonna be challenging. Because I juice anyway, but it's just like maybe once or twice, a day. Once a day and maybe twice every other day, depending on what I'm eating. And so then I got in my rhythm on, what's today? Today is Tuesday. So I got in my rhythm on Sunday, and I said, you know what? I just pulled out all the vegetables that I had, and I just got the chopping. And I put an AM bag, I got a lunch bag, and I got a dinner bag. And boy, was I so grateful and thankful that I did that. So now I had to re-up, and so now I'm getting ready to have another chopping party tonight, so I can be ready for the remainder of the week. And
there you go.
There we are. And I noticed too, because I have increased my water. I did increase my water this week, and I'm having more of the bowel movements.
Yeah.
And you
All
know
right.
what, Felicia, I think that's awesome, the way that you're doing it. And I'm still working to develop my system and get it down pat. I have started, like you said, you cleaned out your refrigerator. I went in there, I got all the vegetables out and I threw them in my juicer and the juice was excellent. So now I'm not throwing away, I'm not wasting as much food with it going bad. I was looking online, I had bought some romaine lettuce from the farmer's market one day and the next day it was limb. So I went online and I said, what can I do to keep my lettuce fresh longer? And they were saying store it in glass containers. So I took my lettuce and I washed it and I chopped it up and I put it in mason jars and sealed them. And they said it should last for 2 weeks up to there. So now it's already clean. It's already chopped.
Nice.
Got to get it and throw it in a bowl with my other
What a
stuff.
great idea.
Yeah.
Good.
So
That's good. I was
thank
gonna
you.
ask you, Felicia, what are you doing? What are you having for breakfast?
What am
No,
I
I-
having for breakfast? I had grapefruit, a pineapple. Well, I had pineapple this morning. Yesterday I had grapefruit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a couple of days last week I had blueberries. And I found me some grapes with some seeds in them. I was so excited. And then I had
Ooh.
grapes. Yep. Yeah, so
They're
that's
hard to find. They really
yeah,
hard
they
to
are.
find.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep.
All right, because when you said the three meals, I was just making sure you wasn't trying to do so much at breakfast, because breakfast is just like you say, a piece of fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at that sheet faithfully.
Okay.
Look at that
all
paper
right.
faithfully. It's like, okay, now where am I at right now? You know, so yeah. Yeah, I have carry that paper with me everywhere I go. It's in my
Good
purse right
job.
now. Yeah, so
Good
yeah.
job.
And there's a
Excellent.
call. Is there another call? So she was saying something about a call in the morning.
Who?
Miss the teacher. Coach Terry.
She's talking about the rebound.
The
She's
diamond
talking
call.
about the rebound in the morning after the 8 o'clock call.
Oh.
Rebound with a Connor. That's what Anita's talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, yep. Thank you so much.
But
Dr.
you're invited
Ross.
to come to that as well.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just to get your exercise on.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Ross, I was gonna tell the young lady, I screenshotted a copy of my instructions. So anywhere you go, you got it on your phone, you can just pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And speaking of exercise, we want to reiterate to everybody, while you're on the detox, you should be getting some exercise in, some cardio. We just ask you not to do weightlifting, but you need to be doing some kind of cardio, some kind of movement, whether it's even if you got to sit in a chair and do something, get some movement going on in your life. Okay. So we don't talk about it a whole lot. We talk about what we're eating, but that's a part of it. That's a part of it. Getting that exercise.
I got a quick question. This is Marguerite.
Hey, Marguerite.
Hi. I haven't started my cleanse yet, but I'm coaching a few people, and I would love to get that video you mentioned. That's kind of like a review and letting people know about feeling sick and everything. I just looked on the app. I wasn't sure which video that is.
Okay. Did you go to recording?
Go to recording. It's okay.
Tell me when you're there.
Okay. Oh, I was at video. Oh yeah, I'm in recordings. Yes.
And then click videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to where it says Flat Belly Lifestyle.
Zoom presentation.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And it's the first one, detox preparation.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, but when are you starting?
I got everything except for I gotta get some flaxseed oil and liquid chlorophyll. And of course, buy all my vegetables and stuff. So I'm hoping before February is out, Black History Month.
You got your
Girl, you
calendar in
better go
front?
get that stuff tomorrow so you can go and start and stop procrastinating.
I'm trying to pull my husband with me this time, so we're gonna do it together. So get everything I need, but you guys are right. I'm not trying to procrastinate. This be my my third. I've done a 21 day and I've done a 7 day. So this
Okay.
time I'm trying to bring my husband on into the picture so he can experience it.
Okay, all right. Well, we look forward to that. Have him jump on in and let him know there's some other men in here doing this thing.
Right. You're right. That's a good idea.
My husband and I just finished our 21 in January, the end of January. And we did it together. So, yeah.
And you look great, by the way, I have to say.
Thank you.
Let me tell y'all what my husband did. And y'all gonna laugh. He went and bought cake and thought I was gonna eat it. I was like, oh, I'm doing that. He's like, oh, I bought you some. He know I love red velvet cake. He was like, I bought you some red velvet cake. I said, I'm doing a cleanse 21 days. He was like, oh, and then he bought me he went somewhere and bought a carrot cake. I was like, the devil is a lie. I'm not eating that. But you can freeze it.
That
I was
was
like,
the
no,
devil.
I'm not eating.
Right. You got to put
Good for you.
They try us sometime, I tell you.
You're gonna be tried out the door. That's what he gonna be.
I know that's right. They don't want us feeling too good or looking too good sometimes. So they're gonna sabotage.
And I listened to a great article, and I know we interchangeably use the terms detox and cleanse. I listened to a video just the other day, the difference between a detox and a cleanse. Because we are detoxing, we are getting the toxins out. The detox does that, and it uses herbs. And that's the beautiful thing about the formulation that Dr. Prince brought to us, because it's full of herbs in those powders that help to pull the toxins, to get the toxicity, which is the culprit that's doing the damage to the whole world. As we just listened, all that EMF is creating toxins in our body. But the difference in the cleansing is actually what you do when you start eating clean food, which is what we pretty much hope that people will do after they do the detox and start eating clean food. It's about what you're putting in the body. We are so blessed that we have a true full body, raw, herbal detox. So really that's the difference in what we're doing opposed to just the cleanse. Anybody else checking in? There's a whole lot of folk on here. It's 30 people on here tonight, and I need to know if anybody else is doing the cleanse, getting ready to start the cleanse. Or
Dr.
just,
Roz? Dr. Roz,
yes,
how are you?
I am doing great.
I'm starting on the 11th, finally. Yay
Yes.
for me. Yay for me.
Yay, Dee,
Yes.
yay.
Hey, Felicia. That's my friend Felicia.
Yes.
Kalila.
All right. You say you're starting on the 11th, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Got a date. Thank you, ma'am. We got a date now. We're moving forward. That's where it starts.
Felicia.
Yes, the 11th. Okay. That's
Me.
Sunday. Sunday is D-Day.
The day.
That's Super Bowl day.
Oh, is it? Well, too bad. I'm doing my cleanse.
Come on now. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, she's motivated.
That's right. I've known somebody that started on Christmas Day.
Meatballs and big old subs can wait, right?
Out the dough, as they say, out the dough.
Yeah, I started mine Thanksgiving, so I know about that.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Good for
Y'all,
you.
y'all,
You were
y'all really
serious.
good. Yeah, y'all really good. Starting on a holiday. I mean, Lord have mercy. Bless you.
Yeah, yeah. That's when we first met Dr. Prince and we learned about it. Phyllis was already on it. And then I
Yeah.
jumped on. I said, oh, I'm getting in.
Yeah, yeah. All right, who else? Thank you, Kalila.
You're welcome.
I've been waiting to hear your date. That's good.
Yes, I got
Yes.
I hope Bessie jumps on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
gonna hear this. Who is that? Did somebody say something? Iola said, okay, soon and very soon I'll probably be getting started. I have my bishop's birthday. Okay, when is your bishop's birthday, Iola?
This Saturday.
You can pick a date after the bishop's birthday. Go and pick a date.
Look, it's his birthday, not yours.
Right?
Oh man, y'all cold.
You heard me, Angie. You heard me. I must have been thinking out loud.
You my sister, that's why.
Yeah.
I was gonna be nice.
Get their date.
I just wanted to date after the birthday. I'm just saying. So that's true though. I love y'all, she said.
I have a girlfriend who she's got her mother in the hospital. Well, her mother's home from the hospital, staying with her. She's got liver disease, renal heart failure, and all kinds of medical issues. And so she's in and out of the hospital. And then her husband ended up having to go into the hospital to have some type of brain surgery. Now she's taking care of both her mother and her husband now, right? And I was giving her the excuse. I was saying, oh, you've got so much going on. I know you're not going to be able to start your cleanse. Do you know she started her cleanse with a sick mama at home and a sick husband at home? And
Right
she
on.
started anyway. She made no excuse. I was trying to give her an out because I know
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do that. But she
Right.
did. She's been texting me her, pictures of her dressing, her salads, and everything.
Wow.
So she's in, yeah. And she's working full time, and she does hair.
What?
I'm like,
Wow, that'll give her more
God
energy
bless
to
her.
do all those things.
I'm telling you. So, we try to give ourselves excuses. We gotta too, like they're saying, to set your date and then just do it. Cause,
Mhm.
we got to get our minds wrapped around. I'm just going to do it. I'm not making any excuses.
Yeah.
So yeah, wanted to
And so
share
she
that.
obviously realizes, even as a caretaker, you just have to understand that, we used to pray for people who are sick and not pray for the person who's taking care of the person who's sick.
Right.
That is
That's
a fact. Yes, yes,
That's a
yes.
lot of responsibility, a lot of
Yes.
stress, a lot of all of that. So kudos to her. I tip my hat off to her, and you let her know that we really, really respect her taking charge of her own health, because you
Yes.
can't
Right.
take care of somebody else if you don't take care of yours.
That's right. I was so proud of her. So yes.
Yes, securing her own mask first.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, absolutely. I've got another friend who mother was the caretaker for the father who had stage 4 prostate cancer. And the mother ended up passing and he's still here. So like you said,
Yeah.
we definitely got to pray for the caretakers too. Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had an aunt that happened too. She was sick and her daughter was taking care of her, and her daughter passed before she did.
Wow.
So absolutely.
Dr.
Absolutely.
Roz, I have the other two things that Cynthia Jones, our newest Pearl, said. She said that she woke up on day 3 with no body aches. Like her body usually hurts. She used to get up like an old lady and just everything hurt, her joints, her knees, she said nothing hurt. She was just absolutely blown away. And the other is that day one, her blood pressure stabilized. She said she hadn't seen her blood pressure stabilize without medication for years. So she said day one, that was gone. So that was 4 things off of her list of things that she wanted the detox to do for her. And 4 of them have already been crossed off.
Wow,
And
that's a
why
blessing.
I got excited when I understood, when I was listening to Sharon and she was sharing with somebody about the regimen. And when she said that first juice, that green red juice is for inflammation.
Yeah.
And when that inflammation leaves your body, it takes the pain away. It regulates the blood pressure, because that's the inflammation is the culprit. That's why we're hearing those kind of testimonies off of just day one or
that was day 1 for her.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
So she's
amazing.
on day 3. She started on Sunday like we did. So Sunday, Monday,
awesome.
Tuesday. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm looking forward to hearing great things. She's doing 21 days. Hey, Rochelle. She's
She got
hey.
is her whole crew? She and her whole crew, right?
So right now, all of them haven't started. Just she started. The other ones have purchased. They haven't gotten theirs yet. So they're waiting. It should be there this week. But she couldn't wait for them. She's like, I've got things that I need to handle for myself. So when they get theirs, they get it and they can jump on. But I'm going right now. I was like, you go, girl.
Amazing.
I love that. I love that. I had a thought, Dr. Roz and everybody. I know a lot of people, I think it started or is starting soon, that Daniel fast that's coming up. I know they do it until Easter. It might have already started. I'm not sure.
I think today.
It started today?
Either today or within the last couple of days, yeah.
Okay. And what I have shared with people, I mean, that's great. You're doing some things that, that's great. I said, but even though you're eating better and you're not eating the meat and things like that, it's still not, it's helping, but it's not really removing that gut is not being cleared like the way these products is going to help move that. And I know a lot of people, I think it was started out to be more of a biblical type fast, but I think a lot of people look at it, how much weight they can lose, and I think the difference with what we're doing is you're going to lose the weight because you're losing the waste. That's changing the whole health of the body, and more just about the weight. And I think we've turned it, because people are like, well, I lose weight when I'm on this Daniel fast. That's good. But what we have is just so different, because you just said what that young lady just said, her body on just the first, second day. That's what made me think about that, and then a couple of conversations I've had is that how many that we're going to hear that from just doing, I just not eating meat right now or whatever else it entails, because it's just changing your whole. It's changing so much about your body, your health in so many ways. The energy, people say they have energy, I guess, on the other one too, because you're still not putting a lot of crap in your body. But this is just became, like you said, it becomes really a lifestyle. And I think that once people start doing it and they see the results, they won't wait another year before they do it. They want to do it again. If it's twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, maybe 2 21s and 2 7s, however, because you're seeing the results of it more so than just losing weight.
Right.
That waste. Yeah. So.
Yeah, my church this year did the Daniel fast from January 1 to January 31st. So my church was doing the Daniel fast when I was doing the detox. And so one of the bigger differences, again, it's like I just explained, the difference between a cleanse and a detox. The Daniel fast is more of a cleanse. Okay. But the thing is, you're eating cooked food. You're not eating meat during the Daniel fast, but it's cooked. So the cooked food is still causing mucus. And our goal is to get the mucus out, which is why we go raw. So going raw causes the gut to not have to work. Our gut needs to rest. That's why juicing takes precedence even over the smoothie, because when you're juicing, you're allowing that liquid nutrition to go straight to the cells, opposed to when you do the smoothie, your gastrointestinal tract still has to get the nutrition. But like I've said before, if you're on here and all you can do is a smoothie, do it, because not doing a detox should not be an option.
Yeah.
Should not be an option. You gotta do something. But that's the difference between that Daniel fast, the Daniel fast. Yes, it's a changing of the diet. Yes, you'll lose some weight. Yes, you're eating cleaner food, but it's still not detoxing. It's not getting the toxins out in the way that we are by going raw and using the products which have herbs in them. It's those herbs that are all in that ashwagandha and all that stuff we're getting. Yeah, all that's making the difference.
Makes that good gut flora, that's right. And I want to reiterate, we have more people on now than we normally have. But one thing I want to remind people is, based on your blood type, there are things that are toxic for your blood type when you're not on the detox, and things that are, you know, good for your blood type. But the things like avocado, oranges, and bananas that are toxic for my blood type in general, I can have them when we're on the detox because the regimen is suspended. Yes, Dr. Roz, I run to the store and get those avocados, oranges, and bananas, things that otherwise I can't have. But during the detox, when the regimen is suspended, you can eat them. And I eat like a couple of bananas a day sometimes, and I'm okay with that. You know, or I eat like an orange, an avocado, and a banana, you know, so I can eat them on the detox because it's just going straight through me. So I'm never hungry because I'm always grabbing for something. And I keep finding newer and newer things to eat. Like I had never had dragon fruit until I started detoxing. Never had it before in my life. The peppers, never would sit and cut some peppers and just eat them. You know, like it was, you know, a snack or something that I really wanted to do. But all of these things now are like lovely. I mean, I just get happy eating them. Just like the carrots I showed a little earlier, those different colored carrots. I would never just buy a bunch of different colored carrots, but I went into a store called Aldi. We didn't have Aldi in Boston, but I'm in Florida now, and Florida got Aldi. So I went into Aldi and they have all kinds of organic stuff, but all the things that I love, those avocados, I bought a bag of avocado. Haven't been able to do that since a quarter ago, you know, when I was on the detox. But I love it, love it, love it. So just know that those things that you couldn't eat, you can have them on the detox.
I got my avocados too while I was cleansing. Can I ask one quick question? And the question is, Dr. Roz, what is the difference between the flat belly liquid colonic and the what do they call the flat belly? The other one, the bitters. What's the and when should you use one versus the other? if at all, because I tasted it. Woo, it's hard.
I'm probably not the one you should ask that question.
I don't know if it's anybody.
Because I'll tell you too, bitters taste like burnt dirt to me.
That's a good description.
Nasty.
The bitters clean your large and small intestines and clean the sugars out of your body. But and in between my cleanses, my detox, I do the bitters so I can just help keep my gut clean.
Okay, so you can get them down so it doesn't.
That's why she looks as good as she looks over there.
Okay.
Yeah. The bitters was a part of our regimen before we got this. It was part of our phase one. Phase one of, because we had phase one, phase two, and phase three. Phase one is the bitters. Phase two is a 7-day detox. Phase three is a 21-day detox. Now, if you ask me about the bitters, I did the bitters when we first got them, and I will never ever do the bitters again.
Yeah, they gripe your stomach.
Thank you so much. I thought it was just me, Dr. Roz. I was like, Look at how my whole spirit, my soul is.
Cherie, I bow to you. I bow to you.
Yes.
No. The purifier is so much easier to digest than the bitter.
Liquid colonic, you mean?
The liquid, yeah,
Mhm.
that's the purifier,
Yes.
the liquid colonic.
Right.
I did a live Facebook post, a live on Facebook when I was doing the bitters, and everybody saw how much I was frowning. And
Yes.
anybody who knows me, they know what I say. What do I say? I don't do
Don't do
nasty.
nothing nasty.
I did it live too, Dr.
I did the same
Ross,
thing. I was so
back in the day.
embarrassed. I did the same thing. Oh my gosh.
But I do know we do need some bitter stuff in our life, you know, and I don't have a
It's not
problem with
bad.
it. But I couldn't hide that bitter. I want the bitter. I mean, if you take our regenerator and just put it in water by itself, somebody said that the other day, that's how they drink it. I bow to you. There's no way I'm putting that regenerator in water by itself. I'll do the eliminator in water, but that regenerator is going to be hidden inside the juice.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, I can do that. I can drink it in water by itself. Yeah.
I've never tried it that way. I'm gonna have to try it.
That's the only way my husband would drink it for a while, but now he says, go ahead and put it in the juice because now he has to drink so much, it just makes him run to the bathroom too much. And he's like, you know, you almost getting in an accident trying to get to the bathroom.
Okay,
because of
so
so
I'm
much
about,
liquid.
I bow
He
to
said,
you,
go ahead and
Iola.
All right, Iola.
I bow to you too. I don't have a problem giving you all the kudos. I love it. Fantastic. Right on. More power to you.
And Tammy, if you're on, talk about your bitters experience and what Dr. Rita told you.
Oh my goodness.
Tammy, calling you out.
I don't see a Tammy.
She was on, Tammy from Boston. She was on. Okay, she must have jumped off when we
Yeah.
first got started. Okay.
Oh man. But I mean, you know,
Tammy
we
would
need
drink bitters every day. I'm just gonna tell her business. She was drinking the bitters every day. And it was like, you know, I think it's 8 ounces. But when
It
I
is
was
8
doing
ounces,
it was so
yes.
nasty. I could only do 4 ounces. I was like, that liquid colonic, I do 4 ounces of that. So I'm only doing 4 ounces of this stuff. And it's 4 days. So it wound up being 8 days for me because I would only do 4 ounces at a time because I didn't want it to gripe my stomach. But Tammy was drinking it every day, and Dr. Rita had to tell her, you know, we need to get our body so that we're eliminating naturally and not use the bitters as an everyday product.
Right.
Right. But remember, she shared the same story as me. And so when you're not used to going and you find something that helps you go, oh, you're going to take it every day because you're just
Every
like,
day.
what?
Every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but no.
Yeah, for some
It's
people, that's the miracle that happens in their body for them to just be able to go to the toilet. That's right.
Yeah.
And it seems
And
like the
that
older you get, the
became
harder it
addictive to
gets,
her.
you know, to be regular too.
Mhm.
We actually call it success. It's like, baby, I had success today because people don't have it every day. But we have our success and we have a whole conversation about it. It's kind of gross, but it's real, you know?
Oh yeah, we had one of those conversations today in text. One of our detoxers sent me and Angie a text at the same time that said, I can see my red juice in my poop. She says, probably too much information, you know, that kind of thing. I was like, yep, but that's all right. Excellent.
My husband would call me from another room. Come see, come see.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, thank you again so much, Dr. Ross, for doing this call. I really, truly appreciate you. Every time we get on, I absolutely love this call and love this group of folks. It's not just ladies, but ladies and men. So all of us raw warriors, that's what we are, raw warriors.
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely fantastic. So anybody else that has not checked in or have a question, concern, anything, comment?
Dr. Roz, I have a guest on tonight.
Okay.
Miss Sandra Porter. She just texted in the group. She
Hey,
hasn't joined
Sandra.
us yet. See, she said she don't like black seed oil. That's how she feels about black seed oil. Like we were talking about the bitters, so that's how she felt about black seed oil. But I was just glad she gets on a lot of our calls and stuff like that. And I'm just waiting for the day when she pulls the trigger and just come on and join us. But she's on tonight to just listen to our group and things like that. So I was glad she came on.
Yeah, I take the black seed
Welcome.
every morning too.
Oh,
The hemp cranium and the black. I don't taste it because put it under the tongue and I don't taste it. So
I used to put it in
Do
my
the black
coffee.
seed
Black
also.
seed oil
Mhm.
in my coffee.
I take it with a gummy, so I put it in my mouth with a gummy all the time. Twice a day.
try that, Sandra. Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Well, come on, jump in the pool, Sandra.
They
Jump
something.
in the pool. Take the leap. Take the plunge.
And she's already in the medical field and she knows so much about health anyway. And I just said, girl, you're already so knowledgeable on so much of this stuff. I mean, on what we talk about. So it really resonates with her. So you don't have to be quiet now, Sandra. I don't have to speak for you. You can talk. I'm just speaking for you. You can unmute and talk. This is an open
You're funny,
forum.
Rochelle.
Huh?
I said you're funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandra.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, come on to the pool. Don't be like the man at the pool of Bethesda.
Aren't you doing something now, Sandra? Aren't you doing, or were you doing something, a cleanse or something right
No,
now?
I was doing the Daniel fast, but last month, or not last month, December 28th, I got sick and was off work for about a week and a half and was really sick. And then I went back to work for 2 weeks, and then last week, Wednesday, came home with a fever of 99.5. Woke up in the middle of the night around 1:30, had 102.2 fever. Had my daughter to take me to ER on Thursday, got the ER, I had a fever of 102.6. Wow. They diagnosed me as having the flu. And so when you called me the other day, I was resting because I hadn't been able to sleep. And so I went back to work on Monday. Saturday, I didn't have a fever for 24 hours. So I went back to work on Monday.
I was calling her to get on the Saturday morning call because that's when I woke her up. And I was like, she's in Cal, she's 3 hours from me. So, but she's usually up, but I usually just call her and have her chime in. So I'm glad you're feeling better though. Glad you jumped on. And so you're not doing a Daniel fast anymore. So maybe you can do this one now.
Well, I had to stop my fast because I wasn't getting any better. So, and like I heard Dr. Ross say, most people are on a Daniel fast eat cooked food. I don't cook my food when I'm on the Daniel fast. I mostly eat raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and I only drink water. I don't necessarily drink spring water. But I will drink filtered water. I'm not saying that a Brita pitcher is the best water to drink, but I just refuse to buy water in the store when I can turn the faucet on and it's free. But no, I had to stop my fast at about the 10-day mark. And so I'm taking this week off to just kind of recoup, and then I'll pick it up again next week to complete it, because I don't do the fast and not complete it. So
okay.
Now, Sandra, one of the things.
That's all. It's
Huh?
Missing the herbs
missing
and
the
the mucus
herbs.
and
If
parasites.
you would have
Exactly.
added those herbs in, you would have got some results, and you can push forward to finish it out.
Yeah,
Because that's your body saying, I'm fighting for my life. Like, let's
yeah.
keep going.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And the detoxification is what is so, so important because
Mhm.
fast.
You
Dr.
just
Betty
muted,
went away.
Dr. Betty.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
hear you.
I'm sorry. I
Dr.
said
Betty, you muted.
fat. I'm
You're
unmuted
good.
now. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, so the detoxification is what you're really missing, Sandra.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
because the fast is great and changing your, your diet is great, but if you don't get those toxins out that we've been accumulating for years, decades, then your body can't support the changes. So you're just adding, you're not pulling those toxins out out of your digestive system so that the other toxins can be pulled out of your system.
Okay.
That's something to consider. And that's probably part of why you had that episode, because your immune system was just not functioning up to par.
And not only that, I have 3 grandchildren that had the flu,
Mhm.
and I am
Yes.
around them
Yes. Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
So, it was probably a combination of just
Sure.
me working so much and being around them and just being exhausted,
That'll
and
do it.
yeah,
That will do it. Yes.
yeah. And when you work in healthcare, it's go, go, go all the time. So
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
but I didn't have COVID, which that I was, grateful for that.
That's a
So
plus. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
look forward to you joining us though.
Well, it's coming.
All
I
right.
have to take my time about stuff because I have a tendency to jump in with both feet, and then when things don't work out, and then when I have wasted way too much money
Mhm.
in lots of things, and I just don't want to do that again. And and at some point I'm gonna move, and wherever I move to, and partly because I might be moving back home, I have to weigh things out. I have to pray about things, and I have to,
Mhm.
and I have to get my answers from the Lord before I start making, Sandra's decisions.
Yep, I know that's right.
Because if it's left up to Sandra, I'm
Where's
doing
home for
everything
you,
I can.
Sandra? Sandra, where was home for you again? Where was that?
Chicago.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Chicago. That's what I
awesome.
thought. Chicago.
Awesome.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yep.
Not told the headquarters in Chicago. Yeah.
Exactly. And you could even join our medical advisory board.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Dr.
that would be
Betty that's
awesome.
speaking
Yeah.
now, Sandra. That's Dr. Betty that's speaking right there.
Hi, Dr. Betty.
Hey, Sandra, looking forward to meeting you.
I guess I could turn my camera on so you could see what I look like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not turning mine on. I don't care. Not today.
I understand. I
We didn't-
do. I
Hey,
understand.
Sandra. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
under the blanket because I don't like to. Hey, Michelle. Because I don't like to turn the heat on, and so I'm sitting under my blanket.
Got you. Got you. Well,
Let
welcome.
me, let
Well,
me say
thank
something.
you.
I'm gonna say I wasn't gonna say anything at all. I so enjoy listening to everybody, but when Sandra said that, and Dr. Roz, if she says pool one more time, but anyway, I have the pleasure of, and I know I'm going to be detoxing. I've finished 21 days. I'm going to be continually doing it for the rest of my life because I'm not going to stay out of the pool. And I know this, and of course they recommend that you do not when you're detoxing because of the chemicals and the like. So Sandra, I feel what you're saying as far as praying about everything, making decisions, and being led by God. And I made a decision with prayer to go ahead and do the detox.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I was not going to forego going my 3 days a week because that is my exercise. I do water aerobics for 1 hour and I swim laps for another hour and steaming and sauna. And it's like a spa day, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I know
Why your
I
skin
do.
looks so beautiful.
Well, oh my God, am I on? Oh my goodness. I meant to have, okay, well, it's too late now. That was that. But it's not recommended, you know, and I know that that's not what is suggested to do because of the chemicals that's in the water. But I made this, I could not do it or do something. And and through prayer, I decided, you know what? Something is better than nothing.
Absolutely.
And I love eating. I can eat raw. That is not a problem at all. Love salads, love vegetables, love fruits. And I am a water drinker. I drink probably more than what I should in water. At least a couple of gallons a day. I just love water. I've always been a water drinker and straight gutted. I never had a problem with elimination. I've just really truly been blessed. Excellent numbers and all of that. So I said, well, you know what? If the detoxification is going to be hindered by the pool, well, I just keep on doing it and things going to work out sooner or later because I enjoy the exercise and I enjoy the way I feel from the detox. So I just thought
that's awesome. It was never said that it was going to hinder the detox.
No, but they didn't it wasn't recommended.
It wasn't
they said because
exercise that there's not going to
no the water, being in the pool with the chlorine and everything, it was said that I kind of got chewed about that a little bit, I think, you know, as far as the not doing the water aerobics in a chlorinated pool and doing the detox or something to that effect. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do the pool and I'm going to do the detox and I'm going to do me. I'm just going to do me. You know, and I love and enjoy life and have joy. That's all. Absolutely. Let me cut this video off. I'm drawing my quilt.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's hot. I just want to get undressed now. So let me cut this down.
I just wanted to encourage you, Sandra. We welcome you. Definitely, we welcome you. And I want to say that I'm sure that you have already been praying. And at some point, God answers.
Yeah, he does. He always does. So, but Rochelle is persistent. Let me just say.
Yeah. She's
persistent. So, and I appreciate that. So it seems like this is a good organization. And, you know, we were a part of an organization that, let me just say, I ain't heard from nobody.
Yeah.
So since I started with that organization.
And all of us have been there. We get gun shy because of what we experienced in the past. And we made up our minds we're not going to experience some of those things again. And then when God brings us to a place where it is something that's true and something that's real, sometimes it's, but that's I guess that's what made me say to you, take the leap of faith, because it's a faith walk. If we never had gone through the negative, we wouldn't recognize the positive when we get around it. I just
Amen. Well, I'll be home in May. I'll be home in May, and when I come in May, I look forward to meeting some of you guys when I'm there, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get out there to go to the dispensary and everything. So, and you know, and see some other things.
Man, I wish you could.
I'm just looking forward to seeing you guys. Huh?
Wish you could come in April when we have our 5-year anniversary.
Yes. You come stay with me.
I typically come twice a year. I usually come in February and then I usually come in August. But this year, my mother's cardiologist said that she doesn't have to be seen in February. So she'll be seen in June, but I probably won't be there in June. But her birthday is in May and she's turning 80. And so I'll be home in May to celebrate my mother's 80th birthday. And part of the reason of me, thinking that I should probably move back home is because my mother is getting up there in age and her health is not great. And
Sure.
it is, my sister is really taking care of her by herself.
Right.
And so, of course, my sister wants me to move back home.
Yeah.
But, I live in Oregon and, we don't have, I mean, we have some extreme weather, but it's not like Chicago and, it's not like the
Nothing like
Midwest.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not closed off to moving back, even if it is temporary.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So.
We do what we have to do for family.
Yep, we do.
Mhm.
But I
All right.
appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for welcoming me, and Rochelle, you continue to prod me along, and she calls me, and she keeps up with me, and so one of these days, girl, one of these days.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe it. Okay.
It's
Glad
all
you
about
got them, babe.
all about timing.
Thank you for calling.
Yes, for
Sandra,
sure.
I just sent you something in the chat.
Oh, did you? Okay, let me check.
All right, all right. Well, I guess we'll call it a night. Love everybody. Dolores, thank you for the testimony.
We
Thank
love you too, Dr. Roz.
Thank you, Dr. Roz.
Yep, love you back, Dr. Roz.
Fantastic evening. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Roz. Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Going for
Good
everyone.
night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Sorry,
Thank
late.
you, Dr. Ross and everyone.
Good
Nice
night,
to meet
John
you
Boyce.
all.
Karen, I took that the pulp of that carrots. Remember when we were on the cleanse, we took the pulp of the carrots and we're trying to make a raw tuna thing. Well, I saved it because it didn't taste good to me, raw. But I saved it. So when I got off the cleanse, I could add the veganese to it. That's all it needed.
Really?
Really?
Just added because it was, it was the carrots and it was a bunch of other stuff I mixed it up with, but it was the pulp of juicing the carrots.
Carrot. Yeah.
And I saved it with the whole mixture, which had,
Wow.
yellow and red bell peppers and onions and all.
Yum.
And I tried to make it raw tuna like that. Now, when it was raw, total raw, I didn't like it. But when I just today added the veganese, the vegan mayonnaise, veganese to it, excellent.
Really?
I just
Did
gave
you put it
Adrian
in the
some.
freezer, Dr. Roz? Just keep
No,
it?
I just put it in the refrigerator. I just put it
Okay,
in the
but I guess it wasn't that long ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it
And
would be wet.
so I gave Adrian some and he said, that tastes just like tuna. And it's carrots.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna have carrots tomorrow, so maybe I'll use that.
Save the pulp.
Save the pulp. But you said
Yeah.
you mixed it with everything? Because I was
Yes.
gonna make carrot juice for myself in the morning.
I'm so proud of you.
But no, it's mixed with some other things. I have to look up the recipe again and tell you all the stuff that I chopped up in it. It's just not carrots by itself. It's carrots with some other things.
With stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I remember I saw Dr. Rita do that. I think she added some of that seafood seasoning to it that Tabitha Brown uses. Dr. Rita had a whole recipe with that those chopped up carrot.
Okay.
It's called carrot.
Supreme.
Let me see if I see it. Where is it?
Does I know I got a question. I know everybody uses the NAMA. I mean, most of you, I mean, a lot of people have the NAMA. Just can't do the NAMA right now because I got so many big ticketed things out there in the midst. And I'm looking to just buy something that's supposed to be cold pressed. And anybody use anything else that they like that's not as high of a ticket price right now? Or everybody just got the
That
NAMA?
Breville is not as
Right now, but I'm going to get the NAMA, but I just got to wait a few months. I don't want to wait that long to juice. I just want to get something. I'll give it away once I get the NAMA or give it to somebody else. But I just want something that I was looking at the Ninja. It's supposed to be cold pressed, and there was another one out there, but I don't know. It's
Did
going
you
to be
hear
much
us
better.
say the Breville? Did you hear us say Breville?
Yeah, I saw the Breville, but I don't want the Breville. I know you said I'm going to go ahead and get the NAMA. I just can't do it today because I got too much other stuff in the works. So I want to do it I'm gonna get it in about a couple of months, 2 or 3 months, but I can't do it right now. So, but I wanted to buy something now
What's wrong with the Breville?
Well, if
It's
that's
$599.
I would just get the NAMA. Yeah, if it's $350 or something, I would just get the
Breville ain't
NAMA.
no $350.
It's not $350.
It ain't? Oh.
No.
Breville is like one
What's the
something.
Breville? Thought y'all didn't like the Breville.
That's the first one I used was the Breville.
Oh.
The Breville, the Breville is good, but it's not, doesn't
A NAMA.
get as dry. The fruit, it wastes a lot. But somebody said they put their fruit through the Breville twice.
Once is enough for me. I ain't trying to do all that. That's why I don't like juicing. It's too much work. That makes it make
For
it
real.
one time is enough. I don't want to do it that much. So I mean,
I bought a Vitamix. I bought a Vitamix.
A Vitamix is good, but it's pricey. It's pricey like the well, it's not as pricey as the
Breville, because the Breville is expensive.
I thought I think we got a Vitamix here. I think my sister got one. We don't have it on the shelf. I didn't know it was a juicer.
But the Vitamix is not a juicer.
It's not a juicer.
The Vitamix is not a juicer.
Vitamix is not a juicer.
That's a blender.
It's not.
It's
It's
a
a
blender.
blender, but it'll
And you
take
have
all
to
the
add
pulp and
water
everything.
to it. And so you could never, well, I won't say you could never put as much of the ingredients in a Vitamix as you do your NAMA or the Breville. But
I might look at the Breville. I did look at it, but I said, I didn't look at it because y'all were saying it wasn't that great. So I may say it was okay. And then when I heard it 2 or 3 times, I said, I know doggone well I don't want to do that. But I was just looking at some other ones. I just said I used it, and then when I get my other one, I'll just donate it or whatever because I don't need 2 of them. But I just wanted something better than what I had because when y'all start saying how much we waste, because my pulp is wet, and I said I don't want to do it until I get me another mixer. I want to have drier pulp. That's why.
well, if you get a Breville, your pulp is going to be wet.
The
Okay, well, I
Omega is
got
not,
wet.
the Omega is not bad. That pulp is pretty dry.
Omega.
But the Omega is pricey like the NAMA, I think.
No, it's not that pricey. It's around $300, I think.
And what does the NAMA normally cost?
$550.
$500-$600.
They do have a payment plan on the NAMA, though.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and I kept thinking about that. I might just go ahead and just do it. Shoot, I was trying not to do another thing right now. Oh my gosh.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Here, I just saw this, Karen. I added red onion, bell pepper, celery, cilantro. Those are the things I added, and salt and pepper, and seasoned it to make that.
Okay,
curry.
I got all of that. I bought it today. So I'll do it tomorrow.
And like I said, I did it during the cleanse without the veganase, and trying to do it minus the veganase, and that didn't work for me. But I kept it, and then I said, okay, let me try it today, and just added that veganase, stirred it up in there, and I confess I did add just a little line of organic honey. And
Oh, that's
sweet, just sweetened it just a taste. And that was fantastic.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what we'll have today, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mm.
it
All
was
right.
great. But that's not for those of you that are on the cleanse. Because you can't have the vegan eggs. You can't have the vegan eggs.
Right. All right,
And
Sharon.
I did have scallops today.
Oh, that sounds
Well,
good.
Rochelle, it looks like Walmart has a Ninja cold press juicer for $119.
Yeah, I saw one on Amazon too about that price too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had a Ninja blender, and I loved it though. But just now I've had it for a while now, about 5 years. And it's worked great. Now it's starting to get a little longer to do stuff. But and I said, like I said, I just need a temporary to get the NAMA. That's what I was trying to find. But I might, yeah, I just need something to work with. It won't be as wet as my darn gone pulp. Because now that you know what you know, I don't want to do it now because I want some drier pulp. I want drier pulp. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you
Okay.
look good anyway, Rachel.
I mean, don't she?
You look great, girl. Stop looking like that. You look good. Just say thank you.
That's why they just come and say thank you. Thank you.
Keep telling y'all, we look at ourselves in the mirror every day. It takes somebody else to tell you.
Yeah, because I'd be like, okay. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much.
The skin is the biggest eliminator that we got. And you get that glowing and stuff. Yeah.
Today I did on live. I can go check them in. Miss Doris did the hair treatment on live today.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
Awesome.
that was real cool too. My hair felt like I had a whole mental lymphasis in it. With the peppermint. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Oh wow. You gotta go look at your page.
I think I
All
put it
right.
on the flat belly too. So all right. Well, you all have a great night. Thank you so much.
Good night,
All of you.
everybody.
Good night.